Hello and welcome to MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live. It was Sunrisers Hyderabad that were put into bat in this... Oh, stop it, Pommie. Just stop it. Look at him. Just look at him. Cut to him. Quickly, you can cut to him. It's fine. Sitting there on his MPL super couch. Hashtag like a boss. That's okay. I like the... Sit like a boss. It's fine. Sit like a boss. Look at you. Getting his prediction right. What was your prediction?
162.
2 bloody runs. 2 measly runs.
168, actually. I said 168. I said 168.
You said
159 and I was in. They reached 162 and he's this big deal. They're going to give me half a ball away.
A win is a win.
Correct.
A run out is a run out.
Is
a run out, whether it's by an inch or a foot.
Okay.
Winner. Chicken dinner. No more chicken for you.
Yeah, you had enough.
All chickened out.
You've all chickened out. Okay, let's have a look at what the Sunrisers Hyderabad have done. Of course, batting first, there was quite a fiery start. It was a 54-run power play. Adding only this much after, I'm trying to calculate Joy, but you would have done it. Come on. 108?
Yeah.
Nice! 108 after the power play. What do you think, or what do you make of this effort, Joy?
Actually, I don't think it's as bad a total as you think, because right in the middle you had those 2 spinners. Basically, those 9 overs where Akshar Patel and Amit Mishra bowled about 7 of those 9 overs.
Yeah.
They were very difficult to get away.
Choke hold. It was a choke hold.
Absolutely. And the thing is, this pitch, if the ball doesn't come on, you have to force it. You need to be really strong. So notice the moment even the medium pacers, Kimo Paul takes pace of the ball. But the moment he came on, they were actually relieved. And seeing somebody like a Bolt, they were like, wow, this is what we need. So that's the big issue out here. So 160 may not be the total they wanted, but it's certainly not, game over with the batting. And remember, they have Rashid Khan, they have Mohammad Nabi, they have Deepak Hooda who could bowl if necessary.
Yeah. One sec. Kimo Paul to pace off the ball?
That's what he does.
Well, he does do that quite a lot. Today, it seemed he decided he was...
He was not...
Yeah, I mean, really? Really? Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm just playing. When you have Trent bowling, everybody else looks slow in front of him, doesn't it? Good save, huh? Let's have a look at
Well tried. What's Barcelona keeper's name? Never one. Move on.
I don't know. I didn't see him yesterday.
We saw him 4 times.
Was he there? Yeah. Apparently not. Let's look at the innings progression again, Pommie, because we spoke about this at the 10-over mark. You see, that was 50 for 2. When we went on at that time, they had got 17 or 18 runs in those 4 overs.
Yeah.
They then, in the next 5, have obviously got about 30-odd, so not done well in that time. And then in the last 5 overs, it's just a mad scramble. There's wickets falling, there's runs coming, there's a lot that's happened there.
Yeah, and I mean, there's 3 wickets in 1 over, actually, in the final one, which takes it to 5. But importantly, having got the 9 and over up at the front, it kind of masks what happens in the middle or allows for you to go slower in that middle period. Not slower intentionally, but you're going cautiously to ensure that you don't lose the game in the first half of it, to give yourself more of a chance at the back end to actually try and repair it if you need to. Generally, you'd say in 2020 cricket, you don't want to be going at less than a run a ball at all, just as a kind of bedding in and batting normally. So for them to have gone 5.5 or just over 5.5, it tells you the difficulty of things, because it wasn't a case of 2 new men walk in and they have to try and sort things out. No, from men who were in to those who are coming in, out of the cold as well. Same sort of story. I think, as Joy says, there's going to be pressure on the spinners to bowl well.
Yeah.
I say pressure on the spinners to bowl well because I too am in the camp of Joy to say it's probably not a score that they would have thought they should get. They're probably looking more 175 or around there, 170, 175 as what they'd have felt happy with. And so Rashid Khan becomes particularly important.
30 of Ishant's 42 overs that he's bowled in this tournament have been in the power play. We'll show you some numbers. He's been quite impressive. I mean, see, the thing is, you take that 7-run economy anytime, and you take those 8 wickets.
No, absolutely. He's been giving them something up front. He's done it well today. And again, they finished off 3 of his hurley, so he had only 1 left at the end. And I think that's how they're going to do that. Kimo and Trent will probably finish for them, and up front it's going to be somebody like an Ishant. They'll bowl 3-1. They'll sneak in the middle. Interestingly, the one other thing that you've seen out there, which is actually a fairly vital factor, is what Nabi and Vijay Shankar have done.
Yeah.
So basically, they've got a 20 of 11 and a 25 of 11, 12 balls. That's basically 45 runs at more than 200%.
Yeah.
Okay, strike rate of 200. That's what basically got them to 160. It was that acceleration. It's Guptill up front, them in the middle, and then basically Williamson and Pandey just struggling on, but keeping sure that wickets were in hand. My question is that if those two hadn't given you that acceleration, they would have ended up at a 145, 130, 145, 140, 50.
And I would have ended up on the super couch. If my auntie had a beard, she'd be my uncle. But it didn't happen. But they got that acceleration. You got a good point there. They got that acceleration from Guptill at the front and then Nabi and Vijay Shankar towards the end. But just coming back, Pommie, to Ishant once again, and him in the power play, and the fact that they've realized that 1 second, his strength is not bowling at the end. Why bowl him in the end?
It goes back to yesterday. We were talking about tactics and how they've improved since 2008, where the traditional roles were taken by those who came into a 2020 game. And in fact, you had scenarios where they were trying to fit 50 overs players into 20 overs games with the same sort of role. So do the same sort of thing because this is what you do there. And it's shifted totally from that to specific roles for particular players to ensure that they're clear on what they have to do. Early, and I suppose in all formats of the game, wickets win you games. That's just how it goes. If you get the opposition out, they can't get runs, right? Simple as that. So if you can have somebody who's getting wickets up at the front, then you're winning most games. Look at Sunrisers Hyderabad in the seasons that they've done well. What they did more than any other team was that bowl opposition out. And I think there was a season, I think the season they won it, it was just once they didn't bowl their opposition out. But, if you look at any other team that's going particularly well, they think they can bat opposition out of the game. Both work, but the one that is foolproof is that if you get them out, they can't get runs, because if you can get 220, a side can get them if you don't bowl them out. So that can happen. And Ishant has been good. Since Rabada left, they needed somebody else to take up the mantle, and he's done that brilliantly today.
Yeah, but Sunrisers Hyderabad have Khalil, who didn't play initially, then came in. He's picked up a lot of wickets. He's got 5 3-wicket hauls, as you can see right there. They will bank on him to get that early breakthrough. They will bank on him and Prithvi Shaw to get the early breakthrough.
That's not being very kind to the young man, but
is that what happens when Liverpool win? You get this nasty streak and you. I mean, goodness gracious!
I'm just trying to rile up for me. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm. But they will rely on Khalil. Like when you said what Kane Williamson and Manish Pandey did. Delhi has Shreyas Iyer to do that job. Shreyas Iyer really plays that part well, saying, I'm not going to drop my wicket, right? Prithvi Shaw, Rishabh Pant, more dashers, sort of hit or miss. Shikhar Dhawan and Shreyas Iyer have done it for them in the past where they realize what is required. And all right now, 3-4 overs. There's Rashid, perhaps there's Nabi. They're going well. Let's just squeeze them for 5-6 and over and get done.
Yeah, I think, one of the reasons I think, Munro might have come into this pitch is they're going to tell themselves proudly that while the ball is hard and while fast bowling is on, medium pace is on or pace is on, they have to get 60-70 in the first 5-6, Really smash those guys, get it, break the back of the total early. What they don't want is a situation where they're 43, 44, even if they don't have too many wickets off, even if they're a wicket down, and have two spinners bowling from both sides and just trying to get the ball. And then sitting and getting more and more worried, and then you've got a young side towards the end, they'll panic. So they'll just say, they would have probably told Munro that if today Prithvi goes early, don't be surprised to see Munro walk out and say, go now, smash it early, because while the ball is hard, coming onto the bat, those kind of bowlers are bowling. We have to take our chances.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, because they could do that, and then if they lose him early as well, then you've got Shreyas who can come and stop it with Rishabh and Rutherford coming late and saying, all right, we'll leave you 60 and 5. We'll get it till there. Then it's up to you.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the opposite way. And
great.
There's your team, and there's what you have. If you have Deepak Huda, you're saying, okay, and how about you have a go at Shikhar? How about we have one over? If one over goes well, will whip you out the attack, right? And hopefully that over is not a no-run over, it's more a one-wicket over. And if it's Shikhar we've got, great, as an option. And the only reason I'm thinking of it as an option is, one, maximize that over. The teams generally, and Shikhar Dhawan's one of those, Prithvi is another, and he would only bowl if Shikhar's on strike, right?
Deepak Hooda, Nabi.
I have a feeling Nabi, they'll go with Nabi.
Maybe Nabi. Maybe Deepak.
Yeah, because Deepak's not really bowled that much.
I'd be thinking,
but it'd be nice as a wild card.
Yeah, I'd be thinking save Nabi for a bit more, for a little further down, So get Deepak, say, listen, this is the story, this is what we're doing. You can go through there, or you can turn one, but just don't do that, okay? Surface tacky enough, it might hold. And you're taking pace off. What they want is pace on early on, with the ball still hard. And
I agree.
So just for one over, see what happens. You get a wicket, fantastic, you're on your way. If you don't get a wicket, and as long as you don't get to double figures, then we're okay.
Let's have a look at the Sunrisers bowling as well, because this is a bowling attack which did really well last year, and this year hasn't stepped up as much. I think they've also had that problem where, again, just like they've had the batting revolving door at Deepak Hooda, they've had that bowling revolving door with Basil Thampi, Sandeep Sharma, Siddharth Kaul, all sort of going revolving door, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to expect that your five would all bowl well, because that's basically what's been going on with Sunrisers Hyderabad. So like 5 bowlers all bowling really well. Each time Siddharth Kaul would come into the attack at the back end of an innings, he'd run up, these Yorkers would come out perfect, and he would get 2 for nothing. Bhuvi up front would swing it and nick someone off. Then you'd have Rashid Khan who would turn up there, and first over, whoop, wrong on, nobody sees it, stumps all over. It doesn't work. Basil Thampi, same story, it'd run up all fast, and it'd, thank you, we've all each got a wicket, you guys will only get 120. What? Every single season? No, it's not going to happen like that. So that's it. You're going to have to mix and match it and kind of carry one guy one day, carry another. That's why there's that revolving door.
Yeah.
It's more normal this way. So how potent are your most potent guys?
Khalil being one of them.
He's got to be one.
Lots of wickets, 17 wickets so far.
But his economy rate is high. But you still take him. You pick him every time because you want to take those 3 wickets.
Yeah. And he gets them in bunches. Now, my sense is that they'll go do Bhuvi up front, they'll try a spinner definitely, maybe Hooda, maybe Nabi, and then they'll get Khalil if Prithvi is still around, just to keep that slant, that angle. Prithvi
just Khalil to Prithvi is an uncomfortable angle for him.
He doesn't like that.
Yeah, because he likes to play away from his body, so it tempts him to sort of...
So I think...
Could be. Prithvi's going to get runs today, by the way.
I think we got a close one. Well, we can't say, you know, or...
I know.
Oh, you know. We don't know.
I shouldn't be saying that, considering I'm not sitting on the super couch. Maybe I'll get it right the second time around.
You can have it if you get it right. If he gets runs, you sit on here. Okay?
No.
Yeah,
it's yours. Sir, please. You're our guest.
Guest
is God.
just like I'm happy to relinquish the dominance of the EPL, I'm happy to relinquish.
Oh, just don't take it. Don't take the bait. Silence, peace, deep breath. All right, it's time for us to go. We're going to see you at the end of the 10th over on MPL Presents Cricbuzz Combox. Just before we go, final call. Pommie, you're saying it'll be a close one?
I'm saying, it will be a close one.
Anyone?
I see Delhi getting over the line.
Delhi advantage for you?
I'm going with Delhi as well.
Delhi advantage. All right. Excellent. What do you think? Let us know on #CricBuzzLive on Twitter. Tell us what your thoughts are. We're going to go. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks for watching.